Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Oh yay, meow. That's nice. Oh, another one. Oh, another meow. Wow, another meow. Wow. So I was wondering how you would react. So I came out into the yard today, and he was sleeping on the chair, the new chair. Yeah, you were asleep, and then I woke you when I was out in the yard, and you looked terrified. So you didn't move. I wasn't anywhere close to you. It was probably 60, 80 feet from you. But you're always terrified of me, except here at dinner. So I wasn't sure if how you're gonna be at dinner tonight. So you seem ready and eager. So we get you your food, okay? So I'm gonna pick up the plate and bring it out, okay? So you can be brave again and come in. So meow. Meow. Oh, it's another meow. So I'm actually still pretty depressed right now. I don't know if I have the energy to try to get you to come in. So I was hoping just to do our kind of standard dinner for now. Hope that's okay with you. But if you want to dash in, I'm not going to stop you. No? Okay. So I didn't move, folks. So it's all his decision. Okay, so I'm going to come out with the food. Okay? Put it on the table for a second. Okay. And get the water. Okay, got the water. And I'm going to walk past you so I can change the water. How's that sound? Okay, so I'll take the old water out. And actually quite a bit here. And put the new water in. How does that look? Okay, and then I'm gonna get up and sit in the chair and grab the glove. And well, he's ready. Wow, eager tonight. Wow, seems really into it. That's nice, Scruffy. Wow. So we had a. Wow, he rubbed against my leg. He's being really friendly tonight compared to at least his baseline. Is that a hiss? Wow, you're weird. So I gotta be careful, he might scratch. Yeah, so this is probably as friendly as Scruffy gets. So it's been 8 months, I think. I see there's a grooming artifact back there, right at the base of his tail. So as I was saying, yeah, it was a nice day. It was supposed to cool down from yesterday, and I think it technically did. Well, not sure what that was. But yeah, I went out for a bike ride today, and based on the weather report, I thought I'd be debating whether I needed to wear a heavy sweater or not. So I thought we'd be back to early spring temperatures again. But when I was actually on the road, it felt hot. And so it was completely clear. The sun was out and beating on me. Though it's been like that before, so I don't know why it felt so much hotter to me today, even though the weather report said it was, cooler. I think it was like 15 degrees cooler than yesterday. So, yeah, it wasn't as hot as yesterday, clearly, but it still felt pretty warm to me because 15 degrees cooler is quite a bit of difference. Yeah, I would have guessed, maybe half that. So it could be because I've been depressed and haven't been sleeping well, and haven't been eating as much. So I guess the one positive note of my current depression is I haven't been eating as much, and since I've been on a diet, that actually helps a little bit. Though I've actually been cautious about the fact that I'm not eating. So I've been trying to force myself to eat something because I know I might just end up starving myself, which should not be good. But it could be impacting my energy on my bike ride, and so I thought maybe I was going to try one of the tough hills today. And when I got there, I was like, it feels a lot warmer than I think it's supposed to. I don't know. I'm not doing well here. So I stuck to more of my normal hills. So I still got a decent ride, but I didn't push myself quite as hard as I was planning to. So I saw 2 deer on the trail, and they jumped up a 70-degree cliff or something. It was a really steep cliff. So they basically saw me come in and decided they wanted to get off the road, and they took a very steep cliff as their climb up. So it's pretty impressive watching them climb that. They had plenty of time. I was, biking uphill, so it's not like I was going to reach them anytime soon. Though on my way out of the park, I was just going through the parking lot, and a squirrel ran right in front of me in the middle of the parking lot. So came out the side and off the road, and ran into the middle of the street, and ran right in front of me, and I basically just dodged him just barely, and I was probably like maybe a couple inches at best away from him, just missing him. Otherwise he might be roadkill. So he actually stopped like right at the last second as I was like swerving, so that probably helped save him too, because I don't know if I would have been able to completely dodge him if he had not stopped. So he charged really fast. I don't know what he was after, but he wasn't looking at me. I was actually worried as I swept past him he would like bite me in my leg or something, but he didn't. So crisis averted. So we're getting close to dinner here, so Scruffy's starting to calm down, so I think I'm gonna probably feed him. Sound good to you? Want your food now? Yeah, you seem to be calmer now. Probably done with the pets. Okay, let's get you your food, okay? So it's super supper tonight with kibble. And I mentioned last time I used the super supper. I thought it smelled a lot like, it reminded me of the canned corned beef hash. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I actually don't like the smell of the raw canned corned beef hash that much, but it doesn't repulse me like the fish cat food. So generally I like the corned beef hash, but I cook it on the stovetop when I eat it, so it's no longer quite as moist and cold, and it no longer smells exactly like it did out of the can, since it kind of browned itself in the pan. So I'm going to switch brushes now. So my dad loved corned beef hash. That's why I had it around, kept it around. Yeah, it's really unhealthy for diet. I try to eat it only on occasion, but my dad loved that stuff, and he in his later years, because of the cancer, we had to watch his weight because he was losing so much weight from the cancer and the treatments and all the complications, and stuck up his butt. So I'm actually about done brushing you. So anyway, he was losing too much weight, and doctor was telling us, we got to make sure he keeps his weight up. And he would argue with us all the time, saying he's fine, he's heavy enough. He doesn't want to get fat. He's getting fat. And doctor saying, you're not fat, not even close. And so I had to keep a lot of foods that he would be willing to eat that were also high calorie. So corned beef hash was one of the good ones. I actually had trouble getting it for some reason. It wasn't during lockdowns or anything, it was before that. So I ended up having to order it, I think, from Walmart online. And I ordered the wrong size. I didn't realize they came in like a jumbo-sized can. And so, from the picture, it just looked like a normal can, but this can was probably like 3 times larger than the normal one. And it's like, yikes! So actually still a couple of those lying around. So my typical tactic would be open the can and then eat a fraction of it to serve with my dad or whatever, and then freeze the rest till the next time he wants a meal. So now my freezer's dead. Yeah, that doesn't exactly work anymore, but I shouldn't be eating that stuff anyway. But the whole thing started because of the super supper smells kind of like the corned beef hash. So I mentioned I was out in the yard today. So I noticed one maple, there's a Japanese maple tree back there. It's the one that's browning. So about 2/3 of that tree are turning brown, and center 1/3 still green. And so I'm worried the tree might be dying. The tree next to it, on the right, is all completely barren. And I noticed it had gone barren around the time my dad was in his final months. And so I've been watching it for the last year, hoping it'll come back. And I actually gave it some fertilizer and I've been watering it. And there are some small very light brown branches that look like it suggests the tree is still alive. The rest of the big branches are kind of gray. So I've been hoping that the tree would come back. Still hasn't. It's been over a year now. But now I'm seeing the other tree next to it starting to die or lose its leaves, and so I'm starting to get concerned. So that's why I came out to the yard today to get a closer look at the tree, see if I can find any gopher holes or some clue about what's going on, but I can't figure it out. So I emailed one of my dad's friends. He actually helped him transplant that tree originally because it was his tree, and he didn't have room for it in his garden anymore. And my dad said, "I'll take it." And they transplanted it. It was a big tree back then too, but they managed to get it into the ground and it took root. So, I'm hoping he knows more about the tree than I do, and might have some ideas on what's going on, and if there's anything I can do to try to save it. So my dad was quite a gardener. He grew this incredible garden. Fortunately, I didn't learn anything from him on that. I seem to kill everything I touch, so that's why I'm in tech. Not very handy. So when I came out here, I wanted to get some pictures of the trees so I could email it to my dad's friend. And Scruffy was here sitting on the chair, and I saw him as I walked about 60 feet away. And, he had his terrified look, but I wasn't close enough for him to try to bolt. And I didn't want to approach him because I didn't really want to disrupt his nap. But I needed to get some pictures of the tree and take a look around and look for gopher holes. So it's your job, Scruffy, to take care of the gophers. You know that, right? So I didn't see any gophers. But so seeing the trees die, it was adding to my depression. Just one more thing to the list. And actually, there's another tree that's in another location. It's also become barren in the last, I think, over the winter. And I'm worried about that one too. And then actually I encountered a little bush also that's also now barren. So I'm worried, something's going on. All these things are dying. So some sort of tree fungus or virus or something. So I was watering the tree pretty consistently during the summer and the spring and the fall. I didn't do anything during the winter. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I was just kind of assuming the rain that we get would handle the watering during the winter. I think it normally does. But again, this is my dad's specialty. So. But we get a lot of droughts here, so we intentionally grew a lot of drought-resistant plants. So he used to actually have a grass. He used to have a lawn long, long, long ago before he built the deck, and way, way back. And yeah, we went through a really bad drought many, many years ago, and yeah, water rationing, just everyone basically had to let their gardens die because there was like so little water. And so all the lawns and basically the entire region died. um, and so after that, my dad said, "Yeah, I'm not doing that again." And so he tore up all the lawns and built a more natural garden, one that can handle droughts. And yeah, his garden's amazing. Interesting. Scruffy is heading out in that direction. I don't think I've seen him do that after dinner before. So, is he gonna jump, or is he gonna groom himself, or is he gonna... Looks like he's grooming himself. So the view here from this distance is kind of hard. Yeah, he goes to that railing sometimes, and I try to film him, particularly like when I'm in the kitchen, and yeah, the view I know it isn't very good. I'm gonna take off the gloves, see if I can zoom in, see if it's any better. So I'm a little bit closer than the kitchen at the moment, but yeah, we're pretty close in distance, so I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. But anyway, I think maybe I'm just gonna call it quits early here and call it a night. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.